So to run down what's going on in the EnVyUs right now, we have TCM over for LAN.
TCM is one of the most respected Call of Duty teams in the world, honestly. We've known them for a pretty long time.
We've been playing against each other for years, and having them here, it's pretty cool.
TCM's a really strong team. We definitely felt like TCM was the team we needed to play if we wanted a European team to come over.
Going to Call of Duty World Championships, we're going to be playing against teams from all over the world. So it's a breath of fresh air to be able to play against the #1 European team. I think it's going to really enhance our gameplay.
They won the regionals, and there's really no doubt in my mind that they're a team that can compete with the best.
American teams play a lot different to European teams, and obviously EnVyUs are one of the best teams in the world. They gave us the opportunity to come here and practice against them.
It's good to come here and play against EnVy, and we maybe have 1 or 2 chances to play against other US teams. So it's good to come over and play against teams that are actually can beat us. And
we won't get practice like this back in Europe, so yeah, it's been excellent practice so far.
The practice itself has been phenomenal. There are a lot of things online that aren't the same on LAN, and that's what you kind of get to fix, is those little kinks in your game.
No team has an advantage. When you play online, you get away with a lot of things if you're playing on host, especially since we have normally 2 or 3 people playing on the same connections.
So the fact you get to play on LAN against another top team is great. It's not just practice, it's perfect practice.
Online is really like fluky, but like since we're all at the house, we're all even, so it's no excuses.
I get the feel of the game's like massively different. It's so much better practice to get at what it's actually going to be like at the actual LAN environment.
There's no connection problems, everyone's on a level playing field as such.
Having all 4 of us in the house makes it so much better because we can just look at each other and communicate. But then having TCM, which is like right across from us, it makes it so much easier.
It's actually a really good thing for us to get 5 or 6 days in of good practice on LAN, because we really don't get to practice on LAN very much. There's a lot of respect between the teams to where like we'll kind of like allow certain things to like go down, and we'll talk about things, and we'll also like instruct them on some things that we feel they could be working on, and the same thing for them to us.
We always give each other tips after every map we play or every scrim that we've been playing so far, which is beneficial for both teams.
if we're losing, we're trying to learn. If we win, we're still trying to learn. It is just more about learning and trying to like see what works against the American teams.
They are breaking it down on a ridiculous level. Like they're trying to figure out where the weaknesses is. They're trying to figure out angles and stuff. And this isn't much about learning the best way to do things. It's about eliminating the worst way to do things.
Together with the EnVyUs guys, they can maybe give us a few tips, we can maybe give them a few tips. We can really help to improve both of our games together and hopefully end up with a better result for both teams.
So it's kind of like, it's almost like 2 teams trying to like align each other at the same time competing with each other. It's really fun though.
There's some funny guys. There are some funny guys, man, like Nameless. Study cracks me up. Study and Mad Cat just each other are just hilarious. It's so much fun.
When we're not playing Call of Duty, we're literally just sitting here joking. Like Mad Cat literally is the funniest dude. Like I can barely understand him, but he's hilarious.
Oh, my man phoned me up, man. He was like, "How you gonna pass it through? What did you just say?"
Every time you talk to them, they talk about how most of the time they love America. They love America's food.
It's crazy, but it's a lot different. It's different to the UK pro that way, but I prefer it. Like I prefer like the weather and stuff like that.
They've took us, most importantly, they took us to all the different American fast food places. I'd say that is the most important thing that we've done.
It's fun to show them, the places we go to, like Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, and even Walmart.
The States is great. I mean, it's probably not the healthiest thing going, but like.
So obviously, like they're really cool guys to hang out with.
These 2 teams are genuinely bonding as well, so it's just great to be around this kind of environment where we're chilling, we're playing some poker.
We've played a whole lot of poker. I've lost a lot of money. Well, not a lot, but like I've lost every single game near enough at the very start, so it's not very successful for me.
As soon as we're done scrimming, we play some poker, or we've talked about watching movies, but so far we've just been playing poker, and then after poker, the guys go to bed and they don't wake up till like 1 or 2 p.m. and we start Call of Duty.
I'll be honest with you, if both these teams don't get top 5, I'll be quite surprised. I think both teams now are quite big fans of each other. They've already said we want to just play each other in the finals.
So if both teams reach the finals, it would actually be a big thing for both teams. I think both teams would have a good feel of what the other team's trying to accomplish.
I would love to see us both in the final. If that happened, that'd be amazing. That's the end goal.
It would be very interesting to say the least, especially Search and Destroy. There's a lot of strategies and tendencies that we've obviously seen from them and they've seen from us. It would be very interesting for the teams though.
I think our team is looking really solid going into Call of Duty Championships. This LAN practice has really put us over the edge going into the weekend, and a lot of teams aren't able to practice on LAN prior to major events.
Besides tournaments and games you play at the tournaments, we haven't had the opportunity to actually practice. So before the biggest tournament of the year, having a team over for a LAN practice like that is really big for us.